the more common questions that I get is, I can't make it to class as often as I want to. So what can I do away from the mats to improve my jiu-jitsu? Fairly common question, not only for me, but I'm sure instructors all around the globe. So, let's start off with the very real thing that very few people can train all day, every day, mostly in part because they have responsibilities of work and family. And these responsibilities, of course, they do at times monopolize your time and take away from what you like to do, like BJJ. Oddly enough, even those of us who are fortunate enough to train 2-3 times daily often feel the same way you do. Competitive practitioners, we too have our time to train limited by energy, by training partners, by injury, by our ability to recover. So we all face this dilemma together. Each of us wishes we had more time to train. So what can any of us do away from the academy to improve our jiu-jitsu? So I'm going to give you guys a few solid tips to help. All right. First, get yourself some study material. Jiu-jitsu is way different now than it was 15, 20, 50 years ago. We live in the age of information, and knowledge is at your fingertips. So, acquire a good book. I always suggest Jiu-Jitsu University by Salo Ribeiro, and study 1 or 2 moves every night before bed. While looking at the technique, study it. Visualize yourself in the photographs. Right? It's you performing those moves. This study visualization strategy is surprisingly effective in translating technique from the pages to your brain and from your brain to the mat. Of course, also you can substitute a book for a good DVD series or online study library. Just remember to employ the same learning methodology of study visualization. Okay. Second thing, keep a training journal. This was something that nearly every practitioner utilized back in the day. When you have limited mat time available for training, you will often lose the details of the lesson taught at class. Perhaps 2 weeks has passed since you were last on the mat, and now you find yourself in half guard. You were just taught a 6 sweep from this very spot the last time you were at class, but you just can't remember what it was. So keeping a jiu-jitsu diary is a great way for you to remember the details of the technique and the strategies behind them. Take notes after each class, and include in your journal, or more importantly, include your journal in your study time that you've already set aside because you got your books and your DVDs, your online library, whatever it is. Even better, study material directly related to your jiu-jitsu journal. The overlap of that information is going to imprint faster upon the brain and then obviously translate onto the mat. Okay. Another big one, stay mobile. When you're away from the mats for a few days or weeks or months, depending on like an injury or something, the body begins to forget some of the movements that you need to perform jiu-jitsu, right? We talk about it all the time. Jiu-jitsu is a perishable skill. So make time in your day to work on your BJJ mechanics. Find an area to shrimp, bridge, stand up and base, etc. There are a ton of solo drills that we utilize every single day here in class that you can definitely do at home or at your gym as part of your daily workout. I would also suggest eating healthy. Just because you're off the mats doesn't mean you get to eat like a slob. On days you're training, you eat right and you hydrate properly. So do it every day. Proper nutrition is going to make it easier for you to stay mobile, and staying mobile will make it easier for you when you come back to the mats. So study, keep a journal, stay mobile, eat right, those are my tips to improve your BJJ while you're away from the mats. See everybody back on the mats.